So, congratulations.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Diaspora. Very good, very good, very
good. With home. With the Diaspora Hub app, you can stay connected, explore investment opportunities, help African community, because home is not just a place, it's a connection. Living abroad doesn't mean losing touch with home. With the Diaspora Hub app, you can stay connected, explore investment.
Let's have a photograph outside, please, sir. Please, sir. Yes, sir. Please continue to recognize those people.
Living abroad doesn't mean losing touch with home. With the Diaspora Hub app, you can stay connected, explore investment opportunities, health insurance for your family and loved ones in Nigeria, and engage with a thriving African community, because home is not just a place, it's a connection.
Groundbreaking of City Gate Homes.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. And would like to just let you know very quickly that the event is not officially over. We're not done yet. We're still just going to let the minister step out of the hall, and then the rest of the dignitaries will be back for the concluding segment of this event this afternoon. Thank you. Might be a good start for you to know that you're the very first ambassadors, the very first people that will take the word out. So maybe you might want to download the app as well, test it and see what it looks like. If you have friends, you have family members in the diaspora, it might be a very good time to actually scan the QR code and download the app, test it and see what it looks like. How many of us are willing to do that very quickly while we wait for our dignitaries to come back inside? Please scan the QR code there, download the app, try it, and test it, see what it looks like. Give feedback and possibly share it with your friends that are in the diaspora as well. You are the very first people to see this officially, so it might be a very good start for you to check it out. Thank you. Thank you very much. And as we move on this afternoon, I'd like to very warmly, quickly recognize the very distinguished presence of Professor Samuel Nwafo, Public Policy Chair, the United States National Pressure Injury Advisory Panel from the United States. Thank you so much for coming. If you're in the hall, would like to thank you. I'd also like to very warmly and especially this afternoon recognize the presence of His Excellency, Mr. Brian Lindsey Brown, Special Presidential Envoy, Global and Pan-African Matters to the President and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, His Excellency Senator Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, and he's ably represented this afternoon by his special advisor, pharmacist Aliyu Zakari Juja, PhD, MFR, FPSN. Would like to thank you. If he's in the hall, would like to recognize him and just welcome him. If he's outside, we just hope he comes back, then we can recognize him again. Thank you. So how many of us have downloaded the app? Can I see you? You don't know if you could just win something. How many people have downloaded the app? So the rest of the people, can you try checking the app out? You should try it out, check it, test it, and share it with your friends, especially family and friends that are in the diaspora. And just like every dignitary, every guest that you've seen on the stage has said today, this is a trusted gateway. This is a trusted platform. It's a credible gateway for you to access all the services, be it healthcare, be it real estate, be it agriculture, and all across all the services that you're able to access. This is a solid market hub and a marketplace for Africa and for Africans and for the Africa marketplace. So this is a very good start for you to check it out, and most importantly, talk to your friends, your family members, especially those in the diaspora, about it. Yeah, thank you. So we're just going to, if the DJ is around, please kindly play some music, just light music as we get ready to conclude the remaining part of the event this afternoon. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Most importantly, like we've said, tell your friends, your family members, your loved ones, and everyone about the Diaspora Hub. All right? It's a very, very, very solid app, and you should tell somebody about it. I see the information on the screen a while ago that it will be going live on the 1st of May. I'm sure that we'll get more information about that as we move forward. At this point, I'd like to very quickly welcome on stage the Executive Director, Strategy and Planning of Africa Diaspora Corporation, Chief Jonathan Anaibi, to come forward for his remarks and tell us more about this. Thank you. Please, can we give him a round of applause? Thank you.
A very good afternoon to you all. My name's Jonathan Anaibi. May I please stand on existing protocol, if you will allow me, please. Thank you so very much. I happen to be the Executive Director of Strategy Planning for African Diaspora Corporation. You've heard so many speeches. I'm not going to bore you with one. I'm just going to take you through a journey, and that journey is how we started, where we are, and where we are going. Now, 3 years ago, some like-minded Africans came together, and thought, how do we help to change the narrative of our African continent? Nigeria being one of those. And we came to the decision that we are going to do something unique, something that has never been done before, something that will replicate the same as Amazon and Alibaba in Africa. If you would like, you will call the African Diaspora Hub the Alibaba of Africa, because that is what we are, providing a digital marketplace for real estate, health insurance practitioners, agricultural skill acquisitions, to mention but a few. So today, what you're seeing is just nothing but the beginning. Today you're seeing and you're hearing so much about real estate, health insurance. Please, in the next couple of months, I will ask you to have a look again, because we're working tenaciously to make sure that we have some agreement with verifiable, capable partners that can deliver on agriculture, that can deliver on rail. Matter of fact, before this convention, there are partners that has reached out to us expressing the interest to come and construct railway here in Nigeria. But Nigeria is not the only country, but Nigeria is opportune to be hosting this event simply because we Nigerians that are part of the directors of African Diaspora Corporation, we insisted it has to be, the first event has to be done in Nigeria. Otherwise, it would have been in Liberia or in South Africa or in any other country of the world. But we insisted that it has to be here in Nigeria. This is not a Nigerian app, African app. There are plans in the next couple of months, possibly in South Africa. The aim is to make possibly in South Africa. The aim is to make sure that we speak to some other African countries, real estate developer, agriculturals, in those countries, and then we will launch in South Africa, Liberia, Ghana, you name it. So it is not just Nigeria. So please, guys, if you go to the app, you probably would notice it says coming soon. There is a or go live a particular date. There is a reason for that. The reason is to make sure that certain partners that have approached us the last minute are given the opportunity to be part of this experience. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Diaspora Hub. If you've downloaded the Diaspora Hub already, you will find the journey is very, very, or go live a particular day premium upon death, which could be in 3 weeks or 3 months or 3 years of you signing up that policy, you will be paid a single lump sum of £15,000. Can you imagine that if I have a policy of £15,000 for my aged parents and they pass tomorrow? £15,000 in present day conversion rate, that is a significant amount of money, and it will be more than enough to give my parents a befitting burial. So I want you to look at it from that perspective. And that death insurance policy is actually being provided by a company in Kenya. So to tell you the vision and the plans for this hub, we are going to be advertising on all African airlines. So every passenger that will be taking flight from interconnecting countries within the African continent will hear and see ADC. In Nigeria, the same thing. We will be advertising heavily on. It is just to give my parents a befitting burial. So I want you to look time, brothers and sisters in the diasporas and here at home would come to appreciate the significance of this hub. May I reiterate, we are not off health insurance, real estate, but we are providing a digital platform. Call it a marketplace or a hub for people to go in, call it a mall, where people could walk in, browse around, see what you're looking for, and pay for that item. Make no mistake, have promised to deliver. So the setup that have formulated and created this hub, and that principle is accountability. We will hold partners accountable. So if you promise you will deliver a comprehensive health care to our enrollees, please do it. Otherwise, we'll be knocking on your door. And I'm sure the chairman is looking at me wondering, well said. So at this point in time, I'm not going to bore you with long speech. I'm going to encourage you to please help disseminate this information by spreading the word. There is a new kid in town, and it is called the Diaspora Hub. It is inexpensive, less stressful, for want of better word, seamless way of connecting to services for diaspora in their home countries. So, there is a popular phrase my chairman always uses. We are about changing brain drain into brain like to head. Please download the app. There is going to be a video that will be played about the app. Please, and perhaps we'll talk you through how the app works. It is no rocket science, and I'm sure you can quite easily relate to this experience. God bless you all for listening.
Living abroad doesn't mean losing touch with home. With the Diaspora Hub app, you can stay connected, explore investment opportunities, health insurance for your family and loved ones in Nigeria, and engage with a thriving African community. Because home is not just a place, it's a connection.
That is
City.
one of our adverts. Are there any more? That's it. Thank you very much for listening. I appreciate your time for coming today. God bless you all.
Thank you so much. Once again, please, can we give a round of applause? ADC's Executive Director, Strategy and Planning, Chief Jonathan Anaibe. Thank you so much. Can we give him a round of applause, please? Are we tired already? We're already approaching the end of this event and would like to thank you. And just like it has been said over and over and over again, this hub, the Diaspora Hub app that we've witnessed the launch, of course, I'd like to call it a credible connecting point for service providers, and then that's a point where you will meet between service providers and their clients. So please tell somebody about the app and make sure that you talk to somebody about it. Thank you so much. And for the closing remarks, once again, I'd like to call on the board chairman, Dr. Joachim Uche Okafor, to come forward for the closing remarks. Please, can we give him a round of applause? Thank you.
Thank you once again. I won't keep you too long. Thank you once again. I won't keep you too long. I know it's already lunchtime or past lunch. Everybody. I want to use this opportunity to thank all of you and appreciate you for spending these hours sitting and listening to us. Our aim is to, put whatever little we can to change Africa. If you listen to my address, everything that I had to say was there. This app is already functioning, but like our chief of strategy said, there are some partners that joined lately that we haven't added, and there were a few logistic things we need to finish up. So we are expecting it to be active in terms of if you want to buy a house, subscribe, or call your families abroad to help you have an insurance card. That activity will go live in a couple of weeks for us to finish some of the logistics that we are trying to finish up. But the app itself is already on Google, and it should be on the App Store either now or before the end of the day. Mind you, today is our launch day, so we didn't want to flood it in the market before the launch. So that's why that I think the App Store is from the Apple Store is coming on live somewhere today. And then the other thing is that initiative is not really only Nigerians that can purchase this plan. If you gift to a village community, you can actually buy it while you are a Nigerian here, living in Nigeria. It is called Diaspora. Let's not misunderstand what this app is meant to serve. If you have somebody who wants to give a Christmas gift to the villagers in their community, you can calculate if you have the fund and buy a premium for them. I have written governors before we started this initiative, actually advising them how they can create a general health insurance. I was telling them, organize churches, local clown communities, let them contribute money together and buy a health insurance policy. Just like I said, the bad thing there is somebody is sick, doesn't have money, waiting to see if the disease is going to go away. By the time he realizes, it's costing more. And then the other problem, he goes to a doctor, the doctor knows he doesn't have money. The doctor doesn't do anything. So this is a win-win situation. Again, final note, this app, yes, is not meant only for those in diaspora. There's somebody in your community that wants to help 10 people, 5 people in their community. You go into the app, you subscribe. The insurance providers are here. So there's nothing different. The only thing is that we have key issue here, accountability, making sure it's reliable, the healthcare is delivered, the provider and the doctors do their job, and these are what we are doing here. And we want to make sure the plan they have that we accept meet the minimum international standard. One of the key things there is because if it doesn't meet the minimum international standard, those in diaspora will not purchase it. And that was the key factor in our determining who is joining us. If it doesn't fit, the buyer will not buy it. So please know that Nigerians here in Nigeria, who is joining us. If it doesn't fit, the buyer will not buy it. So please, as I said earlier, I went on behalf of my board members, for those who made it here, I want to thank all of you, and continue to go into the app and see what is coming. I think the Chief of Strategy has all mentioned about it. Thank you so much. Have a good day.
Thank you. Thank you all very much, very distinguished ladies and gentlemen. And thank you for staying with us from the start until this point. We'd like to thank you and to have a beautiful day ahead. Thank you all very much. Thank you. Thank you, DJ. Please turn down the music for a second. Right, so I'm going to hand this over to the Nigeria Country Director, who will say a few things. Honorable Chike Amadichi is already here on stage. Please, can we just listen to him in the next few seconds before we... Thank you.
This is a new step in the right direction. I want to thank you all for coming. Please, don't be in a hurry to leave. We have refreshment out there. Thank you, and God.
Thank you all very much, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, and do have a beautiful day. Thank you. Please play Chris Ade's last song, if you don't mind. People are still around eating. Please play Chris Ade's last song, if you don't mind. Thank you.